My name is Anne. Apparently, I'm a shady investor. So today I was supposed to tell you what not to speak, what not to say to investors. Truth is, I am a shady investor. I'm not a real investor. I'm a shady investor, and I'm gonna give away 100 ringgit. Sorry, I only have one note. To anybody who can tell me who my co-founder is and what she does. Nobody in Team Sun, all of you sit down. Anybody can Google right now. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds or so. Okay, I know, who else is that? Oh, somebody knows another person from Team Sun, come on. Okay, who knows what my co-founder Rachel does? 100 bucks. What? Nope. Sorry. You work with me, Ash. Okay, I'm sorry, is there anyone who wants this? Really? Okay. Nah. Savantas. Okay, so yeah, I'm a shady investor, and I'm gonna tell you about the stories. This is a compilation of the stories that I've compiled over the years, or rather actually over the last 6 months, of people pitching to me and getting rejected. Okay? This is not to give you a couple of tips. Okay, I'm called a shady investor because we don't advertise, we don't brand, we don't market, only because if something is good, people will come. Okay? All of you who are starting a startup, if you're creating value, people will come. Okay? So first story, it's called money back guarantee. So this dude says, I've got ready clients, I've got the best team, I've got everything going for me, and I just need a little bit of money, tiny little bit of money. And I didn't invest, but would anybody here invest? Why did I not invest? I didn't invest for a very simple reason. Well, they were selling widgets. They are trying to do every single thing which, everybody else is doing. It's a brick and mortar, and I didn't invest in that. And I'm sure a lot of my investor friends wouldn't, okay? We're here to take risk with you. We're here to work with you as a startup, as a startup investor. So, no money back guarantees. I didn't invest in that. But this was really awesome. This was my Singapore startup. You know what he said to me? He actually said to me this, Anne, I'm awesome. And by investing in me, your money is awesome. Your money is awesome. It's gonna be awesome. And he said, if you give me $500,000, you're gonna get 20% on every single cent I earn for the next 10 years. Talk about, investing in people. So this is the dude who says he's God's gift to investors, and the truth is, he said he was that awesome. I'm gonna tell you about this guy. This guy turned out to become a very good friend of mine later on, so I'm not gonna diss him that badly. You know what he told me? He said, I'm a successful serial entrepreneur. I've made 3 exits in the 8-figure range. Successful, really successful serial entrepreneur. And now he just wants 50 grand. I'm gonna do it all over again. And when I asked him, so what happened with the money? And he's like, no, I can't liquidate that money. I fell on hard times. I gambled it away on the stock market. There were a couple of excuses, but yeah. We look a lot at the pedigree, at the people who start the startup. It's very important to look at the people when we invest. But we couldn't find anything on this guy. Really, couldn't. You guys are really quiet. Are you guys sleepy? You guys okay? Hello. My name's not Rachel. Oh, hi, Rachel. Hi. Yeah, so that nobody won the $100, Rachel. So, hello, Team Sun. You guys okay? You guys want a Slim Shady stand up? Like exercise a little, feel a little bit, awake. You guys okay? Really? Should I go on? Okay. Um, okay, so this is the best thing. After we talk about the who in every investment, we talk about the what. And this guy, he actually said to me, I want to form a ad platform, advertising platform. And us, loving advertising platforms, as usual, we did a bit of due diligence and went to his website. And we saw a couple of testimonials and discovered that some of the testimonials were used from is John Chapman, who, was found on Fiverr.com. So he paid this guy $5 to write a testimonial and put it on his site. Guys are really quiet. I'm getting creeped out. You guys okay? Really? I'm getting creeped out by you guys. Anyway, you guys gonna pitch to me later? No? Yeah, okay, good. Please don't say all these things, okay? So, this is a nice guy. He wanted to build an advertising agency, Give me $500,000 to pay myself $20,000 every single month to be the CEO of an ad agency. Okay. Sure, I'm so flattered. So he said, I have a dream. I'm going to be the top advertising agency. And, okay, I'm not going to exit. And what's in it for me again? Oh, I haven't thought about it, really. Really? 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 You guys want $500,000 to be the CEO, right? Okay, so, supporting your kind. Gee, man. This chick, right? She came up to me and she said, Anne, you're female. There are a couple of us here. There are not many female entrepreneurs, right? Females out there, right? Is it tough being a female entrepreneur? No? Good going. Women power. But no, this girl said, I'm going to start this woman entrepreneur community. And she, again, asked for $500,000 USD this time, not in ringgit. And she said, I'm going to form this community, and I want you to invest in it because you're female. And because it's from Singapore and you're a Singapore citizen. And you're Chinese too, and this Chinese culture. Anyway, talk about relating to us, but truth being told, I think she was just clamoring for straws, and I asked her what she's going to use the money for. I think she said it was marketing and getting more entrepreneurs in. 3 months later, she said, can you give me $20,000 to build the same platform? And then another 3 months later, she said, could you give me a loan for $5,000? I'll pay you back over 3 years, interest-free. Every month, I'll give you an installment. And I said, why? I'm facing a lot of personal debt, and actually I wanted to pay myself with the $500,000 that I wanted to raise from you so that I could pay my debt off. And what about that women community? Oh, yeah, I thought just put a Facebook group up. So, talk about relating to investors, man, seriously. This one comes from Malaysia. Very nice guy, Come, I clap for you. He literally said, Anne, I'd like to raise, how much was it? How much did he want to raise? 50,000? Yeah, around there. So he wanted to raise about $50,000. He said, I'm going to hire a team of 8 people to run a media-based startup. And he's going to hire all of them in the first month. In the very first month, he's gonna hire all of them. You guys okay? All the people at the top, you guys want to see? There's a lot of space out here. Yeah, so this guy says he's gonna hire a team of 8 right up, and I said, okay, and how much are they all gonna be paid? And he gave me all the breakdown of the finances, and I said, okay, you're being paid the most in true Malaysian fashion. He says, okay, I'm gonna be paid the most out of everybody in the startup. I said, so what are you gonna do? I'm the CEO. Okay, and what do you do as a CEO? Tell people to do stuff. And why? I mean, what's your direction? Oh no, I'm gonna wait for the staff to give me a strategy as well. Okay, and how long do you think it'll take? Oh, that's why we're hiring 8 people, and we want to launch it in 2 months, And once we agree on the strategy, we will, start moving ahead. And we're gonna launch in 2 months with your money, and I'm the CEO. I'm the CEO. And your job is CEO. What do? Give out name cards? No. CEO. I still didn't know what he did. We declined him, obviously. So, user acquisition, yeah, this is the best part, This is a really good thing. And I get this, at least I get 5 or 6 a week. People sending me a pitch deck and saying, I've got all these people in my team. They're really awesome. And I'm gonna build all these things. It's already MVP. I've got my minimum viable product. And all I need to do right now is acquire users. And I say, okay. So you've built something. Have you validated the market? And they go, yeah, the market's big. How big is the market? It's big. How big? Big. Do you know the value? People, money. It's big. Real big. So it was quite interesting. I thought he was in the big group or something, but he wasn't, apparently. So I said, okay, have you spoken to your customers to validate this product? And he said, no, but it's big. It's a growing trend. It's a growing trend, Everybody's on it. It's a huge movement in the US, It's big. It's real big. Okay. And I'm going to use your money to acquire users. Who are your users? What's your target market? I haven't thought about it. You haven't thought about it? No. That's big, The market's big, So, when you go talk to an investor, please do me a favor. Don't say you're going to spend all their money on Facebook marketing. I think a lot of investors will nod at this, right? Okay. Even the investors are a bit quiet today. So anyway, speed dating. I got this just last week of September. It's just an email, no subject line, no name, just that line. Hi, I am interested in working with you in regards to getting funding for my startup. I just realized that startups are, a trend. It's big market, It's real big market, and it's the latest Nigerian scam. It's the latest Nigerian scam, I tell you, It's like the easiest way to say, launder money, Can I have some money, please? Why? Because I'm a startup. Yeah, it's getting better than the lonely hearts these days, So, we've got speed dating right now. Investors will probably relate to a bit of this, no? How many investors are there in the crowd? Hi, Frank. Hi, Raj. It's very quiet. My palpitations are getting worse. Anyway, bullshit! This is the best one. No, it's not the best one. The best one is next. There was this dude, he said, he was a serial entrepreneur, very successful serial entrepreneur. Hello, everybody. I'm Anne, shady investor. Nice to meet you. Hi. So there was this guy, he told me he was a serial entrepreneur, very successful one, built out a couple of billion-dollar firms, really, billion-dollar. And when you asked him, so where's all your money? He said, I was so young then, I didn't get the shares, I helped to build this company out. And, I'm gonna start something new again. And no, it's not related to the one I told you just now about, but yeah, it's a different startup. And he asked me for just $10,000. Okay, very small money in that sense. He wasn't looking for a lot of money, but he said, it's a great investment. And after validating, I realized that, it's a matter of principle that I wouldn't give money to somebody who is gonna waste it anyway. It's not charity. Startups create value. So I literally had to say, I'm sorry, dude, but thanks for pitching to me and thinking of me, but I think I'm gonna pass on this one. And literally, in 5 seconds, the reaction was, it's bullshit! He started screaming at me. He said, you don't have money. It's only 10,000 I'm asking for. You don't have money at all. You can't put your money where your mouth is. You don't have a single cent. It's only $10,000, and you are bullshit. Okay, total bullshit. This was the most extreme reaction I got to rejection so far. But the last one is gonna be the best one. I'm gonna tell you the story before I give you the slide. So in 2012, I was just starting out as an investor. Some of my early startups came to me in 2012, and they're still in our portfolio, and they're exiting now. Woohoo! Go Team Sun. So I attended the conference called Startup Asia. How many people attend Startup Asia? Attended at least one? Oh, come on. You guys sleeping? Really? Only one person? Hi, Leonard. I know you attended. 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. There you go. They're all, half of them are on stage, 50% of the crowd that attended Startup Asia is on stage. Oh dear. Anyway, so they have this startup arena where people get to pitch for, I think, $10,000. Okay? And there was this chick. This chick was pitching a startup, and she thought her idea was really brilliant. I mean, startups, by all means, love your startup. Love your startup, but, this girl, when she got questioned, how judging a startup event is like, right? You get asked questions, right? And she just didn't want to answer a question. And she went up to the judges and said, why are you asking such a stupid question? Are you stupid? Can't you see how amazing this is? This is superbly amazing. How can you not see it? I mean, are you stupid or what? So that's the chick from Startup Asia. So stuff not to ever say to your investors. It's just comic relief. Thanks for listening to me. I'm gonna open it up to questions. Thank you very much, guys. You're a very quiet crowd, by the way.
Awesome. Thank you, Anne, very much.
Thank you, Lias. I'll take a couple of questions for
Okay.
anybody.
We can take maybe 2 questions from the crowd. Anyone?
Ask me anything.
Raise your hands. It's not every time you have a shady investor. Okay.
Still very shady.
Hi, right here.
Oh, hi.
What's the most generic line you advise us not to say?
Um, I think it's the marketing line, really, because I see so many generic presentations of people building marketplaces and saying, I've built a product, they don't know where the solution is. They say they want to acquire users, but they have no clue what value they're bringing to the users. So the worst thing you can do is bring something with no value and say, I want to use all my money on marketing because it sucks. Thank you.
One more question.
Thanks for sharing. And I've been to quite a lot of startup pitches as well.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, some of them are really scary.
Uh-huh.
And those are great examples. I don't even believe in some of them.
Uh-huh.
Wow. What's more importantly is like for those that are pitching, especially to an investor like yourself, different investors have different values.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your specific value? What's your top 3 priorities that you want to see?
Ding, 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 ding. This guy gets my bonus slides. Woohoo! What investors really look for? I look at the who first. Good question, by the way. I look at the who. I look at the people who run the team. I look at whether they're good enough to execute. I look at the technical co-founder, whether the person actually knows what he's talking about. I look at, I'm sorry. I look at the people in the team. TEAM. I look at the people behind everything. I look at who's in the competition. Who's this guy? Not just about the pedigree, really. You can be a serial entrepreneur, but have a really, really, really sucky attitude that says that I'm not really interested in working with anybody. I look at whether I can work with the guy. Okay? That's the first priority, and it takes up the most value in my value chain. Okay? So look at all Team Sun, all awesome people. Okay. And then I look at the what. What do you want to do? What do you want? Actually, what do you want more than what do you want to do? Because that's more important. What do you really want? What's your objective? Are you here to drive value? Are you here to deliver value? Or are you here to say, I just want to build this solution because I can. It's a solution without a problem. Yeah, stuff like that. So the what is very important to me. Actually, not as important as who, but you get the drift, okay? And how? Least important because it's half of you here are startups. You will know this. Whatever you plan is going to go down the drain every single week. Your plans are going to change. You see, I see all my startups all laughing because they know that the plan keeps changing. It's not my mood, it's not a mood swing. I seriously think not. But anyway, how you do things are also very important. Okay, so
Awesome.
Thank you very much. And
Thank you, Anne.
Not so shady.